So let's wrap up the accessory builder section here. What you have is a cost, a price, quantity, and you have two buttons. A delete, which will delete the row. In this case, we're going to hit cancel. And you also have an edit button. The edit button opens up a couple of additional fields. It gives you the ability to edit the description, the tax, the quantity, which was already over here, but down below here you have your labor. Here we are, our labor phase again, fixed labor, and the time. As you can see, these are all identical to the parent record. If we change it here and close, it changes right here. That is a linked, whenever you modify the accessory, you are modifying the parent record when it comes to this labor information here. Really any of this, it's all linked. Up above here, we have a few different things. Archive. We don't like to delete things. As you can see, we do have a delete button for products. However, you do have to be an admin user, and we highly advise against deleting anything. However, if you just added the product and you completely screwed it up and just want to delete it, you can. We don't recommend that you delete things because we do use referring data. It is all intertwined in iPoint. If it is a critical item, we will not allow you to delete it. There will not be a delete button. However, in the case of a product, you can delete products. It will not ruin iPoint control. However, always a good idea just to do the archive instead. New product will just give us a new blank record like we started with in this video series. Duplicate is a cool button. What it does is we'll take all the information here except for the accessory information and duplicate it into a new record. This will speed up your adding product time because you already will have your picture and all this information here, and you may just need to change a couple of things. Let's go ahead and do that now. We will duplicate. As you'll see, what happens is it all looks the same except no accessories, and it says copy behind the name. You cannot have a duplicate name. So if I come in here and try to change this back to the very same name as we had before, you're going to get an error message. We can revert it and then fix it. So let's call this the car gear sprocket. Now, what you have to notice is that the product number doesn't change. Because there is something here, it's happy. You just can't have it be blank. So if I try to delete it, again, it's going to come right back. But it will come back as the product name. However, this item has a product number of 11534. Sounds good. As you can see, that will stay. We do have to have at all times a product number and a product name. They can be the same. They can also be different. They just can't be blank. Now we can come down here using our filters, which correspond to these same filters here, except these are isolating, sprockets, tire. Now we have two different kinds. We have a car or a tire. So this is kind of redundant. Let's actually make this a little different. Let's add a engine. There we go. So now you'll see that we have engine here. Well, let's not add the duplicate. Let's add the tire sprocket. We'll add an accessory. Let's add 4 of those. There we go. Yeah, as you just saw here, I was not paying attention myself. You do have to have something in the product field. You can't add an accessory if this is empty here. So now we have that tire gear accessory. We can click the edit window, open it up. Now you can edit that information here. Press close. So that was the duplicate product button. Here are your navigation buttons for the records. You can go forward and backwards within your records. Product details is just the layout name. And these are, of course, your iPoint navigation buttons, which work like your browser buttons, backwards and forwards within the layouts. Home button takes you right back to the main dashboard. From the list view, you have your quick find. Allows us to search for car. And it's going to just find anything that has car in it. It's going to search the name, the description, the manufacturer, type, category. It's all going to be searched. So if anything has car in it in any of those spots, it's going to get pulled up here. You can also just select show all. So for example, we could press car here and then click show all, and it's going to restore those. Archiving a product, you can do it from here. You're going to get a confirmation box, yes. You'll see that it's archived. So what that means is now if I go to my dashboard and then come back, that product will not appear. To see that product, I would press the toggle archive button. There it is. We can unarchive it at this point. It's confirming, do you want to restore the product? Yes, we do. This out. And you can also sort. You can sort by a few different things here. Category, it's a sprocket. Date entered. Item name, it's alphabetical by item name. Manufacturer, you're going to get your header. This header right here, if we have multiple, in fact, let me just show you with a different database, for example, here. Here's a different database. You can see if we sort by type, you have these headers that show what you're grouping by. If we go to manufacturer, you'll see all the manufacturers there. Same with category. That about does it, I think, for our list view. There's not a lot to this. There is showing. We didn't talk about that. Showing simply tells you how many records are in your found set. So if I search for car again, you'll see this one says there's one record here. Helpful again, we'll use a larger database, for example, of speaker. This is an electronics database. You'll see we have 423 results. Now, this is important to note. This top dark brown bar, it doesn't stay at the top. So if I scroll down, it does disappear. So you do have to be at the very top of your list to see this. I think that concludes our products module tutorial video. Stay tuned for some more. Thanks for watching.